Hey, what's going on? I'm John Diop, and I'm here today to talk to you about the flaming bag of garbage that is the Barbie movie. Now, if you look at most children's movies, they give you couples. We look at Aladdin and Jasmine in older Disney movies. We look even at newer movies where Mario and Princess Peach are a couple. You know, there's a love story. And in this movie, she completely rejects Ken the entire movie. Barbie doesn't embrace him. Barbie doesn't give him, any type of love and affection whatsoever. And so when I looked at that and I said, okay, if Barbie is strong and independent and she don't need no Ken, and she's always around other female Barbies all day, then who exactly is Barbie involved with? Who exactly does she love? And so with her rejection of Ken, we also have to look at the fact that if she's going to reject him, she doesn't start a family. And so if Barbie doesn't start a family, she's not in a relationship, who exactly is she focused on? And the answer is twofold. The first is that she's always focused on herself, and that makes her self-centered. Because all other characters in all other movies have other people that they focus on around them that they care about. Barbie doesn't really care about anybody in this movie other than herself, which makes her extremely self-centered. She's around all these other women all day, and that gives the message of lesbianism. And on top of that, because she's rejecting Ken, she's not starting a family. And so a woman who is not nurturing, who isn't having children, who doesn't have good relationships, eventually becomes useless and invisible in society. It's the same as a man who cannot provide or protect. There's not a woman alive that's going to tell you that a man who can't do those two things is valuable. He's not. It doesn't matter how much D he slangs. It doesn't matter how good he looks. If you can't do those two things for women, then obviously to them you're invincible. So if you're not nurturing and loving to men, then you become invisible. And the same thing is happening to Barbie. And so it's teaching women to become like this. It's the same as Edward Bernays and cigarettes. And this is why I despise feminism so much. Edward Bernays decided to teach women that cigarettes made them liberated, free, and that it made them more like men. When obviously we know that cigarettes kill people every year. People catch all types of diseases and illnesses from using cigarettes. And it's the same effect that feminism has on the black community. It teaches women to act against their best interests in order to be just like men. And that programming is being passed in this movie. So when you talk about it just being a movie, this movie is teaching and programming the minds of young women and young men too. And that's why it's creating these undesirable people that we see today. So that's why this movie sucks. Be smarter. Peace.